I'm delighted to be here today to present SB 1104. First off, I would like to accept the technical amendments on page 4 of the committee analysis as author amendments. An issue that is currently plaguing California is the issue of veterans who are homeless. Veterans have sacrificed much for their country, and in return, local, state, and federal government needs to do everything they can in order to help them succeed. There's no single solution that can solve this crisis. Reasons for the large number of homeless veterans are complex and numerous. Two of the biggest factors are the extreme shortage of affordable housing and livable income. SB 1104 attempts to address the affordable housing issues for veterans by doing the following. Caps the property taxes on any primary residence of an honorably discharged veteran over the age of 65. And 2, exempts the property taxes of all 100% disabled veterans living in their primary residence. Every dollar will help. By making these two changes, it will go a long way to helping veterans stay in their homes by making their living situation more affordable. With that, I would respectfully ask your aye vote.
Thank you. Witnesses in support? Witnesses opposed? Question? Oh, here we go.
Samantha Corbin on behalf of the California Tax Reform Association, unfortunately in opposition to the measure. As your committee analysis rightly points out, we would encourage the author to look at limiting the benefits of this bill based on income of the disabled veteran. Thank you.
Okay. Question, Senator Morlock. Could we just have you like a standing question, so just think of something every time, and if you haven't, I'll just always go to you first?
I want to thank you for showing up on time and getting this meeting going in a prompt manner.
Fair call, fair call. I apologize. I was on an airplane.
Senator Stone, you're a former supervisor, so this will impact revenues for counties.
Yes.
Do you have support from CSAC, or have you collaborated with them at all on this matter?
No, we haven't. This is, in its present form, is a cost of about $75 million. And I can tell you, coming from a very pro-military county, Riverside County, we had a program called the Valor Program, which I brought to the board. Veterans Assistance Leadership of Riverside County, our goal was to get every homeless veteran off the streets in the county, and we did it in 4 months. And so I think my colleagues would welcome this kind of a program to help our vets. And I'm very proud that the Veterans of Foreign Wars and the American Legion have supported this effort.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
For indulging me. I appreciate that.
Never an indulgence. It is the constitutional responsibility of this branch of government to engage. And I always deeply appreciate your thoughtful engagement, doing your constitutional duty. Thoughts? Senator Palley?
So if that's anyone who is a veteran over 65, and they can,
That includes Warren Buffett, I would guess.
that's what I'm just, yeah.
That's the question.
That is the only.
Yeah, that's the question we had
That's the
too.
only question.
Mr. Chairman, I think that's a very valid concern, and I would be happy to amend the bill to put income restrictions on those that honorably serve. That the goal is for lower income veterans to be able to stay in their homes.
Which is,
And I think it's a very valid concern, which will lower the cost significantly. But also, just what really prompted me to write this bill was we have a number of nonprofit organizations in our county that have been very successful in providing homes for double and triple amputees, because we live close to Camp Pendleton. And it's wonderful to go into these homes, and they have, wide hallways, hoists to put them into showers, hoists to put them into beds. And the rate limiting step now for these veterans to stay in their homes, they don't have a mortgage anymore, but those property taxes still live. And so I want to be able to keep these veterans in these special homes that have been donated to them, and I think this bill will go a long way to helping solve that problem.
Okay. With regard to that amendment, does it, with respect to the will of the committee, 50,000 single, 100,000?
does it have to, it goes to appropriation?
Yeah.
Because they will be doing that too. I don't know what the number is.
Well, with that type of amendment, Mr. Chair, I'll move the bill, since Warren Buffett owns 2 homes in my district in Emerald Bay, and I think that's a great point.
It wouldn't apply because it's only your primary residence.
Primary residence.
Primary residence, so you'd have to be in Nebraska.
And if you move, it's still, you can still qualify. Or
As long as it's your primary residence.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
move from
yeah. If your second home
downsize
or
or
third
whatever.
home, doesn't apply.
The Vietnam,
Anything further, sir?
group is huge.
Could
in
ask for
numbers.
your aye vote. I'm happy to take the amendments.
Okay, this is, you've taken the technical amendments, and for purposes of, do you want to do this in this committee, or do you want to just do it in the probes for purposes of qualified taxpayer? The notion here is that for a qualified taxpayer, limitation is 50,000 for single, 100,000 for joint filers.
I accept that.
That make good, work sense? Okay, we can write that.
Chairman.
Okay. Do pass amendment, been moved. Secretary call the roll.
Hertzberg.
Aye.
Hertzberg, aye. Wynn. Bell. Bell, aye. Hernandez. Hernandez, aye. Laura. Morlock. Morlock, aye. Pavley.
Aye.
Pavley, aye. You have 5.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members.
5-0. Thank you kindly, sir.